Good morning, everyone. How are you? I'm having some interesting thoughts as I put together day 2 of my 5-day challenge on selling you to sell more. So, one of the things that I want to talk about today is just a little bit of mishmash of stuff, but I find it fascinating. People want to sell something, they begin to trust that somebody else has the answer, like they can just use a script, they can just clone who they are by the person that sponsored them into their business. Or maybe you're setting out to own your own business. Maybe you purchased a franchise. Maybe there's something, good morning. Maybe there's something that you wanted to do, you found a franchise and they taught you their formula. Well, let me just talk about formulas. Formulas are really good for production. So when I get out here every morning, formulas are really good for me to talk to people online for about 10 minutes before I go live. So then some people see me. Other people know that I'm just here around 8:30 Mountain Time, 6 days a week, Monday through Friday. Some people know that I run classes and they ask me what I'm doing, and others, if I'm not out there, they don't see it. So the whole world called marketing online, especially just with any one platform, whether it's Facebook or whatever, you got to find out what's the angle that works for you the best. So the fact that people have formulas out there are really comforting to people, but they are also risky. To get comfortable and not take a risk is going to lose you some business. So let me just talk about the brain a minute, because I find this fascinating information. Your conscious mind uses 2,000 neurons every second. Sounds big, doesn't it? Wait till you hear this. Your subconscious mind uses 4 billion neurons every second. So who's in charge? Who's in charge? So you can have all the routines down that you want. You can be using somebody's script. You can be thinking that this is always the process by which you talk to somebody, by which you invite them into their business, what you're just those spammy kinds of posts that you're making. But here's your challenge. The whole time you're doing the routine, you've got 4 billion neurons every second out there saying they're doubting you, or they're coaching you in another direction or whatever. So what if you played with your 4 billion neurons when you're doing your business? So you can have some routine, but guess where routine breaks down? Routine breaks down if you think you're going to have the same conversation with each customer that you had with the last customer. Yeah. Hey, Anthony, routine can be helpful for parts of your business, and they can suck for the rest of your business. So when I get people who say, I just want to know how to sell, I want to just know how to close, I got to get into your head. I got to get into that 4 billion subconscious neurons so that we know what is getting in your way. What is it that the subconscious is either fearful of, or it's pushing you forward, but your 2,000 neurons are saying, no, got to stay in this box, got to stay in this box. So what I want to say is a lot of people, and I'm included, we bring you formulas to give you perspectives on how to get something in motion. Say, post 10 minutes, do birthdays, do this to boost the algorithm to get your videos seen. That's a good routine. That's a good routine. But if somebody says, here's a script, talk to that person and you'll sell more, that's not a good routine. Here's what scripts are good for. Scripts show you what, yeah, thanks, Anthony. I got your comment on here. So scripts are designed for one thing, to give you the factual information that you need for your product descriptions, for your service descriptions, so that you remember, okay, this is step 1 to get the paperwork signed. This is step 2 to order. This is step 3. Scripts, routines in those scripts have some qualities. But to get to know your person, there is no way the script is going to work for you. Because when I meet somebody, I'm not just going to blurt out what I do. A lot of people, yeah, Kathleen, thanks for that. Scripts are facts. And so you can't create a relationship using facts. And your subconscious mind is going to be screaming at you the whole time. So sometimes you're going to go, oh, I got off track. Well, trust that. If you got off track, it's probably your subconscious mind saying, don't say it that way. So here's the risk you take if you're going to go into sales, is if you believe at any point you're ever going to be comfortable. I'm going to show you that you have to be uncomfortably comfortable, meaning you are comfortable only in the fact that you are uncomfortable. That's it. That's all you got. Now, are you going to go into trauma, have anxiety, fear, whatever it is? That's up to you. You can manage that. So now where you work with your subconscious is you work with, well, what are all these little memories you're carrying around that keep coming back in? You can tame those. You can create the subconscious to be positive in those areas. You don't have to keep believing in that stuff, but you have to make an effort at it. And that's kind of where I'm working this week on the 5-day challenge, when I tell people that they can sell. If they sell themselves, they'll sell more. And what that means is they've got to look at, where are they playing in their neurons? Are they playing more in the subconscious, or the trying to keep in control with the comfort, the 2,000 neurons they know? Or do they go off into the adventure of the 4 billion subconscious neurons and create really powerful relationships with people, because it becomes an exploration, because it comes a common interest to solve a problem, because it's a nurturing situation, and where you can have a lot of humor. If you try to stay in those 2,000 neurons, you have less humor than if you stay in the 4 billion neurons. So if you're ready to play with me, I'll close the registration today, but you can come in, catch up on one day, come in for day 2 today at 1:00 Mountain Time. The registration link is in the comments, and join us for just a little exploration on what's holding you back. This isn't a skill-based class for 2 days. It's a little bit of skill, but it's a lot of what's hanging you up when it comes to sales. The first thing is you always got to sell yourself first. Then everybody will want to know what you have. They'll want to know your product. But they don't want to know it until they know you. So let's get that one resolved. Talk to you soon. Bye.